called prison talk.
Yard out.
Prison talk.
And I just put him down with. You just learned one of the most effective workouts.
What was it called? Backyard?
No, yard out.
Oh, yard out.
Would you have him doing burpees and shit?
Pull-ups, push-ups, and dips.
Right, no doubt. That's all you do. Listen, no, because like especially in the county jail, because they don't have weight machines and shit. So you're using your natural weight. Like I'm not a big lifter or a big. I didn't do the workout thing. I played ball every day. That's all I did.
So
basketball,
5 hours a day.
So you did your first day of prison today.
Yeah, it was a great workout. I mean, because Raymont. So basically, I met obviously Raymont through Will, and I was getting a tattoo in Pittsburgh last week. Actually, this guy right here.
Okay. Yeah, I seen it when I walked in. That's just hard.
It took 4 hours, but for like 2 hours of it, Raymont just came in, wanted to meet me before actually like filming content.
Right.
And we were just talking. I was like, where'd you go to school? He was like, oh, like I went to Penn State. I was like, oh shit. And then he was like, yeah, actually, my senior year, I got locked up. I was like, oh, for what? He's like, I was selling coke. And he got caught.
Yeah, no doubt.
Got caught. He was probably the plug for all the frats.
Oh man, those days used to be crazy, bro. Those frat houses, those parties. Oh man, legit.
Bro, I've heard that so many. I've met so many people upstate. I'm like, damn, what'd you do? They're like, bro, I was in college. You know, I was broke. I started selling drugs. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Like, especially like, okay, it's different. Like one of my friends, he got kicked out his freshman year. That's one thing. But to be almost done your degree and that hurt.
Yeah, so what was going through your mind? Like, you're a senior, you're about to graduate.
So I had a plan.
How much coke did you get caught with?
I had a plan. I wasn't supposed to get caught.
No, no.
I was supposed to graduate, have enough money to pay off some loans and shit, you know, be straight, start a business, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, being a drug dealer, like, you're running a fucking business, just an illegal business.
Yeah,
like, you're smart. And I just want to say this, too. I feel like so many people have, like, a perception of people that might be in jail or in prison as, like, they're bad people.
We'll go over that, too. I mean,
right.
we'll go over that also. We can touch on that right now. But as soon as I go there, like, you're in there with politicians, doctors. You're not in there with, like, straight stone cold thugs right away. You know, you get classified and you find out, like, bro, everyone's like one bad decision away.
That's
you know what I mean? Like literally one costly bad decision. So, yeah, it's definitely not stereotypical.
Yeah. So
as you may think,
you're senior, you get
senior year,
caught, you get locked up. Where is your mind at? Like, are you like, I'm fucked?
Yeah, fucked right away, 100%. When it happened, I mean, your conscience knows what's up. You know what you've been doing. I just was wondering, like, damn, how much do they know?
Yeah.
Like, how much do they fucking know? Because I was doing it for some time.
How long?
It wasn't my first trip. Let's just say that. It wasn't my first trip. And those frats up there, house, all those frats.
I'm gonna bleep that out. But we'll bleep that out.
All of them. But yeah, Penn State. Yeah, Penn State.
Because I still go there. So like,
what'd you say?
I'm gonna put this.
It's for real. Oh, is that with that bros? Oh man, the guy who was involved in that.
Wait, what? Wait, the fucking
like
what was
the hazing.
name?
Hold up.
Is that his name? That should happen while I was in jail.
I've been meaning to reach out and ask you about this kid. So there's a drink called, what is it? It's like, you know the guys?
Dude, I literally made a video.
The dude reached out to me. So, you know, I was like, right when he reached out, I'm like, yeah, let's meet up. And then let me Google his name. And I found out he was one of the guys in the hazing thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he didn't get no fucking time for that shit neither. By the way,
my mind's blown, bro. I was like literally like I was with him. He brought it to Penn State. I like made videos. They like blew up. They wanted to work with me.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, like people fuck up. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But just so this is going to be an interesting topic because we're on this.
Right.
This is I love this shit because I'll ask fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just fire away at what's on my mind.
And like I don't know. I just was like, yeah, all right, bro. So it's just so crazy that I looked up his shit. It was at that frat house, and he didn't get no fucking time for that, bro. He got about like 6 months probation. Someone died, bro.
A lot of people have 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah, like I didn't kill anyone.
That's crazy.
You hear me? I didn't kill anyone. I had a $250,000 bond straight, no bond reduction.
Wait, so how much coke did you get caught with?
So I actually got caught with 2.5 ounces, and they had 2 cells from a controlled
Sales is what really got you the time.
Wait,
everything.
What does that mean?
So controlled by. So
I don't know what that means.
You came and cop off me, right? But you also told the cops that you were coming to cop off of me. So they're recording you coming by off me, off my phone and everything.
It's a drug delivery.
It's a controlled buy.
So
they're
yeah,
just
somebody
setting it
under
up.
somebody there was a
Undercover.
confidential
Yes.
confidential informant.
So
that was on
not
the
even undercover. The cops have you coming by.
Yeah.
Yeah, recording it. So yeah, long story. So the fucked up part about it, my closest friend was like the one that like kind of got me into the fucking like put them on me, which was fucked up. So like yeah, when it happens, and like I said, when it first happens, you're like, I'm wondering like, what the fuck do they know? I'm like, fuck, 'cause I've been up there for a while doing it.
Right.
And then when I finally got the charges and paperwork, I'm like, he's trying to like scratch out his name and shit like that. I'm like, sucked. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I knew what I was doing, so it wasn't no like immediate regret or anything right away.
Yeah.
I think it was just like, man, worse shit could have happened. You know what I mean? Like
No
worse
doubt.
shit could have happened.
Yeah.
Worse shit could have happened. But especially when I got the charges and stuff.
Yes.
But so I remember the first thing they asked me, I'm in there fucking like, I'm thinking I'm about to get out, you know?
Wait, where are you? Like,
I'm
are
in
you
Center County
Center
Correctional
County?
Facility.
Yep.
And they got me in a holding cell, and I'm cold as fuck in there. Like, and they slide this fucking tray through this hole, and it was like pancakes and oatmeal. I'm like, fuck that, give me a blanket. I'm freezing in here, you know. I'm like,
Yeah.
it just right.
Intake's always cold in every
Yeah,
jail.
literally right away. I think they might do that on purpose.
They
That's how
do.
people break,
They do.
snitch and shit.
But all right, so we got Raymond's kind of
Yeah.
background. I want to get into your background because get into your background and
Yeah.
then just talk about like
Oh, yeah.
being in prison. But
So I graduated high school 2011.
Okay.
Right, I was 17.
so how old are you now?
29.
29. Okay.
So maybe like 4 months later, like I'm a dumb kid. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, I don't really want to get a job. Like jobs are corny. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna just rob this store instead. Right. So I robbed 5 stores in a week. Right. I robbed 5 stores in a week.
I mean, you got to be smart to like rob a store.
Here's the thing. I didn't get
Yeah.
caught. I didn't get caught at the scene. I didn't get caught. Like if
And what were you robbing?
stores.
Yeah.
Like, what do
Like,
you-
Like so, I robbed a convenience store, pizza shop, and then I robbed multiple hotels.
like their
Hold-
cashiers?
Yeah,
Wait, you robbed their cashiers?
yeah, like
How?
Yeah,
you
how
walk in and say, "Give me your fucking money." Like
You did that?
armed, yeah.
And you were armed?
For 3, I was armed for 3 of
Oh,
them. One
shit.
I used the baseball bat. One I used the umbrella.
damn, I'm never.
And you just walk. And all right, so like I'm the cashier.
this
What do
thing
you
you're
like? I'm
coming
the
to get a room.
cashier.
I walk in. I got a mask on.
You got a
I got
okay, ski
gloves. I'm
mask.
basically wearing the fit that I have on now, for real. So I'm basically like nothing changed, right?
Yeah.
Except I got a mask and gloves on, right? And then, I said, "Yo, give me your fucking money."
No,
and
no.
no,
No, with a
Cock a
gun?
Okay.
Come on, Brett. What are you doing
Oh,
after
you're
that,
about
Brett?
it.
That's enough
the money.
in a situation. You're not gonna be like,
Nah, fuck you.
no, like it's not your money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah.
putting your life out there.
Yeah.
It's not like robbing a drug dealer where they got a gun and they're going. You know what I mean? These are just people doing their job. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And like in hindsight, like I was never gonna hurt nobody physically, but I didn't like realize like the emotional toll that
Yeah.
being robbed will put
Right.
on a
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
I'm just thinking like it's not
Correct,
their money.
correct.
So
They're
like,
not
what
gonna
was going
care
through your
about-
head? Like, how were you
Yeah,
like,
what
yo, I'm just gonna
made
like
you-
walk in and like with the fucking Glock and try to like
So-
rob a fucking store?
So
like, how the
especially,
fuck?
like-
Like,
like-
You
So
ever
this-
seen the movie The Town?
Yeah.
So I had just seen it.
Oh shit.
wait, what movie is that?
With Ben Affleck, they live in Boston. They rob
Oh,
a
my
bunch
man
of
had big goals.
They
Oh, so
rob
you were
Fenway
like you were
Park
like
and shit.
analyzing this
I
movie.
saw it and was like, I could do that. Maybe not on that scale. But I was like, that shit's not that hard.
She
Like,
said, so you would figure, let me get my tip wet at least.
well, see, what's crazy is I robbed the first one, right? And it was the place that I had used to work at, right?
So you knew the ins and outs of
It was,
like,
yeah, it was,
oh,
and it's in
okay.
the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
So I know even if you call the cops right when I leave, it's going to take them 15, 20 minutes
Got
to be
it.
there.
So you already
and there's
know
all these
insights.
different, like, I'm good. Well, my description was close enough that they were like, we think this is who it was. So they go, like 7 state troopers pull up to my mom's crib. 'Cause I don't live far from there.
Okay.
Did your parents know you were doing this?
No, hell no. Not until I was like in jail.
And this was right after high school too.
Yeah, like this was, I got arrested Halloween 2011. I graduated June 10th.
Shit, June.
So like, it wasn't long.
Right.
So like, my mom calls me, she's like, where are you? And I was like, because somebody had already told me like, bro, state police at your house. Right, so I was like, okay, cool. My mom calls me like, where are you? I was like, I'm at work. She's like, are you? And I was like, yeah, because I was working at Target Distribution at the time. So she was like, all right, there's state troopers here that want to talk to you or whatever. I was like, all right, like give them my number or whatever. So I go to work. I fly to work. I go and I know the person in the front. I'm like, yo, if anybody asks, I'm here. So then they get there. I come out like I'm working.
Is this after you already robbed 5 places?
No, this is just the
Oh,
first
the first
night.
one. Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
first
I want to hear all these. Yeah, this
This
is
the first
awesome.
night.
I
So
love
I
this
come
shit.
out and they're like, yo, like, have you been here? Like, what time did you clock in? I was like, 4 p.m. It's like 8 o'clock. So they're like, oh, all right. Like, you know what I mean? we must be wrong type shit. So they leave. They call me the next day. They want me to come in for questioning. Bitch. No, so I'm like, oh, they're it's over.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta go. So I rob a store to get money to leave town, right?
You rob another store.
Robbing Peter to play ball.
Right.
Damn, so you're getting good at this.
It just not really, not really. Like that's
You're getting good at this.
like in hindsight, like the amount of money I got from these 5 robberies was not equal to doing 7 years in prison. You feel me? Like
fat.
How
it
much
was
money
not
did you
worth
get from
it.
the 5
Not even
robberies?
$3,000 total.
Dude.
And the reason why it held that much weight because of the
But because and here's the thing, I only used a real gun in one, right? But if you use even a BB gun
Yep,
and they think that it's a
matter.
real gun, if you go into a store like this,
Yes.
you get charged with 5 years for a minute because this was when mandatory minimums were a
Mandatory
thing.
minimum.
Now they're not. If I did the same shit
and they prove it
right now, I would get 2 to 4.
Oh.
Yeah, they dropped the mandatory minimum on a plea. But back then, it wasn't like that. You was getting 5 years.
5.
So they gave me 5 years for one case, 1 to 2 running crooked from it for another case. Then they gave me a 6 to 12 running concurrent overlap by a year for another case. And then the other 2, they just made me pay court costs and fines, restitution and shit for it.
Got you.
So then I go to prison. I end up in, going to jail.
How much is your bail?
200K.
And now you're so.
Yeah, I wasn't-
walk me through like what does like bail mean? How does that work? Like
it's
if
collateral. It's collateral. So you commit a crime, right?
Okay.
There's a price. There's a price for everything. They based on your charges. They felons, misdemeanors, yada yada. So my man, he had $200,000 to come out, so he can fight his case, or if you can't pay it, that's when you usually you stay in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Because it's all. Anytime somebody's charged with anything, the reason they set a bail is because 1, they're gonna make their money.
Yes.
Number 1. Number 2,
everyone's got to eat.
they really do force you into a plea deal. 9 times out of 10. Like if I go to trial and I lose, right, I get 30 years. So why would I risk that if they're like, we'll give you 6?
Especially
Because I'm sitting in jail. I'm
so
trying
this
to.
shit's like a gamble too, in a sense.
my
of-
God.
Oh, it's all a
goodness.
gamble because if they don't offer you a plea, like if you do something they don't offer you a plea and you go to trial and lose, you're fucked.
That means they can't wait to fry you. So what they say, if you don't hear anything, it's worse. It's bad.
Yeah.
So
So
you-
like when
so
they
the longer.
Yeah, because the first deal they came at me with was 11 to 22 years, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
got
I
offered
can't.
that
I was like,
too.
I can't do it.
I got
I
offered
can't
that
do
too.
11, bro. I can't. They came back at my next the call.
What do you mean?
list.
So like they're like you say I can't. Are
I
they
told
like?
my lawyer like I'm not
Yeah,
taking
so
that
you
deal.
got-
Tell them we can go to trial.
So they're
So
offering
now
you,
now it's a
So now-
negotiation.
right, pretty much.
negotiating
So
So
you
then-
can negotiate
your freedom.
your freedom.
Yeah.
Isn't it great life?
That's wild.
You're getting some game right here today, Brad.
Dude, this is
Yeah. It's wild.
you can
And- and
negotiate,
now-
but then
and
it's
now-
up to like that one person in power to then make that ultimate choice.
Or you could pick a jury amongst your peers.
Yeah.
Which.
What does that mean, a jury amongst your peers?
You don't get a jury of your
up in-
peers.
listen to this. Me up in State College.
Not getting a jury of your
looking
peers in
for
State
6
College.
pairs of my own. How do you think that worked for me when I'm in there?
People to like back you up.
Yes.
Oh.
Like so if I'm looking for a jury of my peers, like that's can understand. So when you go, you have the option to go either jury case
Or
plea,
judge.
a few
Yeah,
things,
bench.
2 options. So you ever see like a trial when you have like jury duty, right?
Yeah, like people you have to do jury duty.
Yeah. Now it's funny because like if I'm up in State College and it's predominantly a pretty much white town,
yeah.
I'm not gonna find
No one-
any peers like jury.
Like,
you know what I mean? Jury
yeah.
members that could probably have because you got to think it's all a game. You're looking for some sentimental thing to lean on for someone to be like, I really wasn't trying to take over the whole State College and flood it with drugs.
Right.
I was just selling drugs.
I was
a
just
little
making
bit.
some money,
Yeah, I was
like-
just making some money.
Yeah.
But someone who only sees like, he's a fucking drug dealer. He was here to ruin
Yep.
my fucking town. I'm not going to find a jury of peers to give me a benefit of the doubt that might be like, you know what, this dude's not as bad as I'm trying to give him 12 years.
Especially if there is also evidence against
Yes.
you. Because if they
Supporting
have
it.
actual evidence
Yeah, you
against you,
can't beat it.
there's nothing you're going to be able to do.
So that's why-
you have to either be able to get that evidence thrown out before you go to court, or know like I'm literally just gambling at this point.
5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. All right, let's get into like in prison now.
So,
both you guys are in prison. We got 5 minutes. So
I was
just give me.
160 pounds when I walked into prison.
I walked in jail with braces and blue hair.
So it shows you there's no preparation.
Like
for
you
the
don't
shit.
you don't know it's about to happen.
You don't know.
You feel me?
About
You just go into it. All right, so you go into it. What the fuck is on your mind? Are you like, Like, because they always say, like, to drop the soap and all this shit. Like, what the
so
fuck?
dropping the soap isn't actually a thing.
All right, you guys hear that? Dropping the soap is not a thing.
Now, I mean, because there's so many people up there that, like, if you're gay, like,
you're gonna find
who you want to find.
Remember when you asked me? Remember when we talked and I said, so he's like, how was it? I'm like, it's actually like it's the real world. You have people in there, so you're gonna get what you're looking for, whatever you're interested, whatever you attract. You want to be a troublemaker. You want to be cool, athlete, bro. Literally,
You'll find your people in prison.
You're gonna find your way.
Like, that's what I did. Like, all I did, my entire bid, was play cards, play sports, and make motherfuckers laugh. That was it.
And I worked out.
That was it.
So that's
And
And
how's
it's,
like
it translates to the same shit you do out here. Now I make motherfuckers laugh for a living.
Poker.
What was your question?
Big poker, man.
What games?
Spades, pinochle, poker.
Yeah. We played it all
Are you playing with
same
no
reindeer
money?
games.
Like,
No, yeah.
Oh, we're gambling.
No, you're gambling on
We're
everything.
gambling.
Wait, you have real money?
No, not like
your
cash.
commissary.
You use
what?
commissary.
Your commissary.
You use
So,
cash
like,
apps.
What's commissary?
The shit that you buy, the food,
your food.
cosmetics.
Wait, you gotta buy food?
Oh yes.
No, they feed you,
Yeah,
but
feed
you can buy better food.
So it's like
Wait,
it's like if you have a
what? So
college
where
dorm.
the fuck? Where are you getting your money at?
From your
you
people.
purchase them from the
People like will like send you money. And
Yeah,
shit?
you like your people on the street, your family.
Yep.
My mom sent me like 40 grand over that 7 years old.
Oh yeah.
My mom looked out for
It's
her.
expensive too. So
Yeah.
like, and then
You can only order $70 a week.
they give you jobs too, where you make like 16, 30 cents an hour.
Oh no, I got mine up to. I was at 42 and 8 when I left.
Wait, 42 an
42
hour?
cents,
42
42 cents, 8 hours a day.
Yeah, you
working
only
in the wood shop. But I got.
Wait, that's
My
like
lo-
labor.
Yeah,
That's
it's slave labor.
Bro,
That's
what it is.
slave labor.
When Penn State
What
sent
the
me
fuck?
Penn State sent me a bill for one of my loans, I wrote them back and said, "Well, I've been sentenced to 4 to 8 years prison, and I'm making 32 cents an hour. How would you want these payment plans to work out?" They never wrote me back. They never wrote me back.
32 cents an hour?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it helps. So if you don't have a support, it's rough in there. It's rough. It's rough.
It really is.
So what are
That's
the
when you
people
get a
like?
hustle.
Yeah, so like what can like a hustle be like
So
in prison?
say for
Playing
instance,
poker, like he
Yeah,
said?
playing poker, playing
Gambling.
gambling, making shit. People get real good at art, make cards and shit.
Oh, all types of shit.
One of the biggest thing though is making a store. So say
Making
you're-
a store?
Yeah. So say for instance, you don't get no money from the street, right? You gotta fucking say
Barter.
you're making $30 a month on your prison pay. You take that $30
On your prison what?
On your prison pay,
Prison
like
pay.
for your job.
For
Like that 33 cents adds up
They
to
$30
$30
in a month.
So
Dude,
listen,
what the
you take that $30, you buy a
Shit's
bunch of stuff
crazy.
from the store. Now, say I don't have something that I need. Say I
Loan it
need
out.
3 ramen noodle soups, but I don't have any.
I'll give you
I'll come to
6.
you and be like, "Yo, I need 3." You'll be like, "All right, give me 5 back on store day." So now you made 2 soups by having it,
dude, this is
and then they live off
Hustler's
that.
ambition.
It's like drug dealing inside.
it's drug dealing like but not
not-
Bro,
drugs.
it's bartering.
food.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's
drug
bartering.
dealing. It's
But
bartering.
hey, I feel like you could
That's all you're doing is
you
bartering.
learn a fuck ton though probably like when
Bro,
you came back
can make
into the
money
real
from
world, you were-
cooking. You can make money from lawn. You can make money from cutting hair.
Yeah.
Bro, you can make money hustling. Like
From a million different
There's
things.
people- there's one
I literally worked in the
person-
wood shop and sold
Yeah.
shanks for $50 a piece. Out of plexiglass. Like, motherfucker would come and be like, "Yo, I need a knife." Okay, $50. Give me the $50. I'll bring it back to you tomorrow.
so, but man, and then I mean, and it's there for the make or break you. It's just like life. Because I mean, like I could have came out and just repeated the cycle.
cycle.
But
It's easy.
That's where I found my passion for fitness. That's where I trained,
doubt.
worked
And
out
what
every day.
about you?
So for me, I wanted to come home and go to college. And I wanted to
say?
work with at-risk youth in youth facilities so that they wouldn't go down the same path as me. I was working in the warehouse and shit like that. Then I spiked on social media and started making 6 figures
So
talking
we-
on the
we
internet.
gotta get together
So
on
then
some
it's
things,
like,
then.
why am I going to college right now? I'm gonna run this. as
Bro,
long as I
you guys
can.
need to
Yeah,
get
we got-
together.
yeah,
If you guys
we
are
will
from
for sure.
Pittsburgh, if you
I'm
guys started a
like an
segment
hour
I
away.
have
called
a nonprofit and I'm looking to get into.
Oh
like,
yeah, let me know because I'm a board member on 3 nonprofits right now.
Well,
Let
bro,
me know.
no, you
I
guys
need
gotta-
you. I need you.
Bro,
I got-
listen, I do
look at this,
fundraising and
Rick.
all
I got
that.
grant deadlines coming up.
Yeah.
I need you.
Let me know.
I think you guys got to start a podcast
Yeah.
called
Yeah, we
fucking
can-
Prison
Yes,
Talk and have
but
other
for
Listen, I got-
like convicts in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
bro.
he sees it. I believe
Dude,
it.
I see that because this shit is so interesting. People want to hear this type of shit.
No doubt.
Because people don't get to hear this
And-
kind of stuff, and it's super interesting. I know we got 1 minute to. We got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, real quick though. What did you learn from prison? What's your biggest takeaway? And then Raymond, I want to hear yours. Is this cool?
For
Real quick.
me,
All right, bet.
you don't have to let your past define your future. Doesn't matter what you did before. You can come back from it. You can change. You can become a better person. You can make a difference.
Preach. I'm agreeing with everything right there, man. What you're going through is just what you're going through. You know, you go through shit to grow. So it's never the end.
All right, and then you want to plug your socials too? And I'll, like-
TikTok is Colin Rae. YouTube is Colin Rae. Instagram is Friendly Felon 43.
You know what it is. Raymond Edmonds, Ray Edmonds, all across the board.
All right. Hey, appreciate you guys. That was a little. How long was that? 20 minutes? A quick prison talk.
On this episode of Prison
Yeah,
Talk.
it's quick episode of Prison Talk. Shit's fucking interesting as fuck. And again, I'm a curious dude, so I was whatever's on my mind, I was just gonna ask them.
sure.
So
Yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed this like short segment. This was fucking awesome. Like I can talk about this for
can go
fucking
all day.
I can go hours
He's
on
done
questions
4
about
interviews
this shit.
in an hour.
Yeah. But
Two locations.
shout
4
out Will.
interviews. Let's go,
Seriously,
baby.
shout out Will for fucking just like Will's like a connector. He just fucking connects people, brings everyone together, and we just
Yes,
fucking do
that's
shit.
what he does,
Fuck
man.
yeah. Shout out Taylor Gang. All right. Peace.
go.